Long ago, there lived a young prince who owned more books than anyone in the world. They were filled with pictures of distant lands and wonderful knowledge, yet no book could tell him where the Garden of Paradise lay, and this was what his heart longed for most. His grandmother had once told him that every flower in paradise was a cake of wisdom, that whoever ate them would learn all the secrets of life. Though he grew wiser with age, the dream of paradise never left him. One evening, while wandering alone in a forest, he was caught in a violent storm and stumbled into a glowing cavern. There he met an ancient woman, the mother of the winds, and her four mighty sons, the north, west, south, and east winds. When the east wind spoke of the Garden of Paradise, the prince begged to see it. At dawn, the east wind carried him upon his back across mountains and oceans, past the Himalayas and into lands of warm fragrance and glowing skies. They passed through a strange cavern where winter and summer met, and emerged into a land so beautiful that the prince's heart nearly stopped. Before them lay the Garden of Paradise. Crystal rivers shimmered with golden fish. Trees glowed with living light. Flowers sang. Gentle lions played among rose bushes. And on an island of happiness stood the fairy princess of paradise, radiant as the morning sun. She welcomed the prince and showed him wonders of the world, mountains, deserts, oceans, distant lands, all moving before his eyes while he remained still. In her palace grew the tree of knowledge, its leaves weeping tears of crimson light. "You may stay here forever," said the princess, "if your heart is strong enough to resist what is forbidden." The prince promised. That evening, they danced among singing lilies and golden light. When night fell, the princess beckoned him softly. "Come with me." But he remembered his promise, for a moment. Then the sweetness of her voice, the beauty of her smile, the longing of his heart overwhelmed him. He followed her. He leaned over her sleeping form and kissed her tears, and then her lips. At once the heavens thundered. The Garden of Paradise sank into the earth like a falling star. Cold wind struck him. Darkness closed around him. And he awoke alone in the forest. The mother of the winds stood beside him. "You failed the very first evening," she said. Then came death, with black wings and a silent scythe. He must wander the world now, a death declared, to grow wiser, kinder, and purer of heart. One day I shall return for him. And if his soul has learned, another Garden of Paradise awaits him, far beyond the stars. And so the prince walked on. Not as a king, not as a conqueror, but as a soul learning how to return.